Good morning, everyone. Stunning morning for a treat. 1985 Honda ATC250R. Picked this up from a gentleman in California. It's a rider. Frame's been touched up here and there. When I got it, it actually had a Paul Turner power head on it that had a head gasket leak. So I pulled off the power head and discovered that the mating surface on the power head was actually so corroded that it developed a leak. It was actually, it wasn't sound at all. So as cool as it was, I pulled it off, replaced it with an OEM head. When I had it apart, I took a look at the inside of the cylinder, gorgeous crosshatch. So the gentleman that sold it to me told me it had a fresh top end, and he's not lying. So super fresh top end. Piston barely has any carbon on it. Hubs were red when I got them. Painted them gold. Came out really, really, really nice. Put on a nice beefy swing arm skid plate. Aluminum. 250R. Case saver. Put on a nice powder coated headlight guard. This one has a twist throttle, which is a nice change of pace from the original thumb throttle. Functions very nicely, smooth, really, really nice. Aftermarket seat cover, rather. Plastics are Mayors, but they are not the new style, really shiny Mayors. These are actually, I would call them vintage Mayors, or at least older Mayors, where they had a different plastic mixture, a polymer mixture. So they're not as shiny as the new ones. They actually look thicker and more substantial. Nice. 6-pack rack made by AC Racing. Tires are ambushes. What else we got? Pulled the exhaust off. Did a nice cleaning, deep cleaning. Took all the corrosion off, and now it's got a gorgeous coat of a high temp paint. I went flat black on the actual silencer and the head pipe, and a satin black on the guard. Looks freaking fantastic. Brand new rear master cylinder. Brand new shock boots, front fork boots, whatever you want to call them. Renthal bars. I actually also, the ignition cover was really chipped up, so I took it off, sandblasted it, powder coated that. Gorgeous. I think that about does it. Front tires are Kenda. This trike actually has better compression and runs better than my my other beloved 85 ATC250R. This one there's something special about it. It just runs perfect. I guess let's give her a start. Bear with me. I'll be holding the camera and starting. There she goes. One kick. That's all she needs. Runs like a top. The rear parking brake, or the only parking brake for that matter, I actually took it apart, greased it, and most of the time they like to seize up and not work at all. This one works perfect. So that was a nice little bonus. Fantastic rider, ATC250R. I wouldn't hesitate taking this on the trails, not even for a second. It is perfect. Motor's fresh, reliable, ready to go. The swing arm skid plate is nice and beefy, so if you do get into some rocks, hit some rocks, no problem. It'll protect you. Top of the airbox has some holes drilled into it. It actually came with no airbox lid at all, so I obtained one with holes in it because I figured it was running without an airbox lid out in California for a while, so it's probably dialed in for a little extra airflow. So I think that the airbox lid with the holes in the top serves it right. Let's rev it up. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I absolutely love these trikes. 85, 86, that's my thing. Besides my ATC250X, that should be the video before this. Take a good look, because there's plenty of beauty to look at. I love when these exhausts get redone and they just look awesome and stock. It just looks fantastic. I hate when they get all boogered up and rusted, and it does the bike no justice. When you refinish them properly, and I've learned to do that over you know, doing this several times, they just come out so good looking. And there's a trick. You can't just use flat black. You actually you have to use flat black high temp paint. And then what you do is you take a microfiber cloth and you very lightly polish it back and forth, and it'll actually develop a little bit of a sheen. So it won't be flat black. It'll kind of be between flat black and satin. Comes out really, really nice. I think the rear axle is aftermarket. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is, because I remember when I pulled the hubs off, it was adjustable. Rear shock is solid, actually works. Doesn't pogo stick like some of these do when they get blown out. There she is, folks. 1985 ATC250R. Thanks for joining me. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll talk to you all soon. Take care.